while, I just want to give you this video so that you've got an example, because today we made a bit of a big jump. This week we made a bit of a big jump in maths, and I'm imagining you at home getting a bit stuck. So I want to do an example for you to begin with. So I'll just write it out. Okay, so the difference between these ones and the ones we've been doing previously is that there's an unknown value on this side of the equation and on the other side of the equation. And the thing I need you to remember is whatever m equals, it has to be the same on both sides. So we still are trying to find the value of m by isolating m, by getting m by itself on one side of the equation and all the maths on the other side, so that we can determine the value of m in this equation. All right, so the first thing to do is start moving all the like terms. So I'm going to circle or underline the like terms. So anything with the family of m is like, and anything that is just a number on its own is also a like term. So the blue things match the blue things and the green things match the green things. All right, let's start moving things around. I'm going to get rid of this -3 on the left hand side. So that means that we're going to move it over here, because whatever we do to this side, we have to do to that. To get rid of -3, we're going to add 3, and that's just going to leave 5m on the left. But on the right, we can add the 3. So we've added 3 to this side and it's just given us 5m, and we've added 3 to the other side. Now I could do this bit of maths here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just let it sit for a minute. Let's move this like term 4m over to the side with its brother 5m. It's a positive number, so I don't know if you realize it, but this 4 is a positive 4. If it was a negative 4, it would have a negative number, a negative symbol beside it. I'm just going to write that in just to remind you that that 4 is a positive. How do we get rid of a positive 4m? Well, we take 4m from this side. If we take it away, it's gone. Okay, so let's take it away from both sides. Okay, now we've gathered all our like terms. We've got all the values with an m on one side and all the plain numbers on the other side. So now we can start solving this side. 5m minus 4m is 1m. Now you don't conventionally write the 1, but I'm going to. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to write it for today. And on the other side, well, we can do this maths. 12 plus 3 is 15. So we've actually solved this one, because 1m equals 15 is the same as m equals 15. All right, I'm going to just adjust my camera a little bit. It's syncing. I'm going to do one more for you that is a little bit more complicated. Let's have a look. Okay, x minus 13. My camera's about to go flat. If I just gently plug it in, we should be able to continue. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, we should be right. X minus 13 equals 7x plus 5. Okay, I'm going to put the 1 in here just so you can see that it's the same as what I was talking about before. All right, in this instance, our like terms are the terms is the correct mathematical term. The terms that are similar are the 1x and the 7x, and on the other hand we've got a negative 13 and a positive 5. So let's start moving things around. Let's get rid of this minus 13. We're going to add 13 to both sides. When I add 13 to this side, it simply disappears, and then I've added 13 to that side. Now I'm going to move this 7x to be over here. It's a positive 7x, remember? And if it was negative, it would have had a negative symbol right back at the beginning. So I'm going to minus 7x from both sides. Okay, we've gathered all the like terms on the left, we've gathered all the like terms on the right. 1x minus 7x is actually negative 6x. Now, if you were having trouble, you could grab a calculator, and whilst you can't type the x in, you can indeed type 1 minus 7, and that will give you negative 6. But don't forget about this x when you're writing it out. And 5 plus 13 is 18. Okay. Now we're getting back to what we were learning last week. What's the symbol that's in here? It's a times. We need to get x by itself, so we need to divide this side by negative 6. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. Negative 6 divided by negative 6 just cancels out. In other words, it equals 1. And then on the other side, we've got 18 divided by negative 6. Now, you could punch that into your calculator and get the correct answer, but I'm going to show you how to do it manually in your head. So 18 divided by 6 is simply 3, but we can't forget about this negative sign, right? There's actually a positive sign by here, and the rule is a positive divided by a negative number equals a negative number. That's just a mathematical rule, okay? So we say to ourselves, a positive divided by a negative is a negative number. But you can just put 18 divided by negative 6 into your calculator and it will give you negative 3. Now I want you to use your calculator. I'm sorry, that's gone off the page. I want you to use your calculator when you get stuck with the simple mathematics, because it is a tool that you can use, all right? And just about every phone on the planet has a calculator in it now. So you don't need to be fumbling around with basic mathematics. Get your calculator out and use it. I hope the video helps you. Please don't get stressed at home around math homework. Just 10 minutes a night, okay? I've written out some in your book. It's 2 pages, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. Just do 1 or 2 a night, all right? And I'll be perfectly happy with that. If you're stressed, your brain cannot learn mathematics. So if you're struggling and having discussions with mum or dad around mathematics and it's getting stressful, it's better that you put it away for another day. That said, you must try, all right? That's all we can ask of you, is that you try. If you're pretending that you're stressed so you can get out of your homework, you're not doing yourself any favors at all right? I'm going to trust you that you will do 1 or 2 every night independently, okay, by yourself. You should not need mum or dad to sit with you to do these. If you're getting stuck, just write, I can't do it, or I'm getting stuck, Jane, on your page, and then we talk about it next lesson. All right, good luck.